Real Genetic Demon, and this is What's the Tape? Season 21, Volume 10. Yes, it's the end of the season. It's a time when I take a 2-week break to catch up on all the videos that I make around and about the sort of the usual ones. So, the choice at the beginning of the season, though, was yours to choose between TNT or live ammo. So the choice was between the two. This was actually chosen by Spectrum Hero on sort of the X Twitter, or I'm not going to tell Twitter, on Twitter. He chose that on Twitter. He asked if I could try and play that. So I got a copy of it, but you all voted for it. All but about 2 or 3 people voted for it. So actually our winner, I missed the kind of the pre thing there, and I've just thrown the other thing behind me. But our winner this week is TNT. So without further ado, we'll get this. I'll get one of these actually. Let's have a little look. Let's see what. Let's have a look. So there's the manual, Zybots and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, before we put it in the whole tape drive. Zybots hard driving. I tell you what though, what should we put in first? What we got? What we got here? Zybots hard driving side 1. There's a 2 hard drivings because there's a 128k version of it, I think. APB. Dragon Spirit, and then it's Data, Tubin and APB, great games. And then we've got hard driving, and we've got Zybots. I don't know if we're missing the one. I thought there was a 128k version of it. Anyway, we'll start with. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll start with Zybots because it's the one that's semi-rewound, sort of. There we go. Oh no! Oh no! Have you seen what I've seen? Tape is snapped. Tape is on the inside of the tape drive and not there anymore. Oh no! Well, I'm sure we can find it on PlayZX, so we'll try it off PlayZX. The other ones are intact, aren't they? Yeah, I didn't even notice that, you know. I bought that and I didn't even notice that tape was missing, look. Oh dear, never mind. Okay, we'll give it a try anyway. So, wiggling around. So, without further ado, we won't put that in the tape drive, we'll put PlayZX in. So I'll see you soon. Right, the tape adapter is in the drive for a change. Not the tapes in the drive, the tape adapter's in the drive. Let's go down to basic anyway and load it. Oh, no, it's not like basic, load it. Hang on, I can't remember what you pressed to go back to the menu. There was a button, wasn't there? Wasn't like a menu button. I might be wrong. No. Alright, I'll just restart, Specky. So let's go for load the tape loader. We've got the special tape decky thing in the tape deck, which is a good thing. And I've got Zybots queued up, so let's go for it. There we go. Zybots. Every one of these games are TNT. By the way, we have to say it like that because it's a song, isn't it? But every single one of these games here are arcade, basically conversions. So these are the things we wanted back in the day. We wanted our Spectrums to be equivalent to an arcade machine, but they were never going to be. But we knew that. But at the same time, we want our Spectrum to be able to run arcade quality games. And these were the ones that they transferred over from memory. I think Zybots is not a bad arcade conversion. From memory, that is. I certainly think it wasn't the worst I've seen. There were some absolute crackers out there, though. Cabal is a great arcade conversion. I think actually probably better than than the arcade itself. You know, Renegade, Green Beret, good conversions. To be fair, there are some on this particular set of games, which I can't remember where I've put. I found them. I put them to one side. I'm looking all over there while I was doing that. On this set of games, there are some relatively good conversions, to be honest with you. I mean, hard driving was always going to be a bit of a hard sort of sell, realistically, for the Specky. I mean, that is a bit of a... Well, it's going to be a bit of a monster, isn't it? Because at the end of the day, it is a very tough sort of 3D game that you want to put on a machine with a was it a 3 point sort of 2-ish megahertz processor. It was very slow. It's extremely slow. It's amazing actually it was capable of things it did. And to be fair, you've got to give them credit for the designers of the time, using minimal technology to achieve such fantastic results and effectively building an entire marketplace for the whole thing, to be honest with you. So, but yeah, brilliant. I mean, do you know something? The reason my brain stopped for a second there, the reason I stopped is because I'm remembering what you remember, I think last week I was talking about how Microsoft had made 40 billion. That was their profits last year, making them the most profitable company in the world again, which has been a while since they've been the most profitable company in the world. And I think there were a few others that were more profitable, but the most profitable in the world, Microsoft. That was last year. So Microsoft, the most profitable company in the world, made 40 billion. 5.5 billion of that was the Xbox side of it. So that's what the Xbox side makes as a profit. Which isn't a bad sum. The rest of it's really sort of server-related stuff and office-related things. That's what they made their big money in. We knew that anyway. It's been a figure I've actually been quoting for probably the last 20 years. And when I heard it 10 years ago that the Microsoft make about 40 billion, I think they've made the same amount roughly every year since, I think the early 2000s anyway. But it's an aside. That means other people are making more than that, by the way. That does actually kind of come to sort of the people making more than 40 billion a year. If Microsoft in this current year's, I think that's a bad thing for everybody else, because Microsoft has been what I would call stagnant with its growth. I mean, I'd love to be stagnant at 40 billion. I don't know about you, but that's sort of stagnant with growth. But of course they've bought Activision Blizzard. And they've obviously got Xbox themselves, and they spent, 66 billion on that? So they've decided that the best way to make those savings back for those shareholders who need their 40 billion is to sack 1,900 members of staff across Xbox, Activision Blizzard. Nice. What a good start, so you acquire it, and the first thing you do is fire half of it. I noticed they didn't do the same when they acquired Minecraft. However, that wasn't a £66 billion venture. And let's be honest, I think Microsoft leave Minecraft well alone. It's a self-sustaining environment. Don't touch it. Let it get on with it. And it's only when it starts losing profits that they're going to have they're going to fiddle. It'll be accountants as well, but anyway, it's an aside. But how nice is that? I bet Bobby Kotick, the Activision previous CEO, I bet he didn't do badly out of the deal. But 10 or 11 members of staff that his wages are equivalent to, maybe 12 or 13 members of staff, maybe 20 members of staff, no longer are employed by Microsoft. It's just I mean, you could say it's a dog-eat-dog world, but there's not a lot of bullshit in that. I mean, I don't normally complain about this kind of stuff, but there's a lot of bullshit in that. It definitely is. Coffee, I need a coffee. I definitely need a coffee. Oh, that was good, actually. That's a good coffee, I like that. Oh, that is good. Anyway, just aside, we'll put the world to rights again with the whole thing. It's like the boss of Centrica getting £4.2 million a year, and the rest of us, I bet he doesn't have to worry about whether his granny can put on a heating or not. But anyway, it's that kind of thing, isn't it? It's not fair on anybody. But as he said, it's not him who sets his wages. That may be true. There may be a body that does that, but you've got to admit that's quite a high amount. He did actually, though, didn't actually take bonuses, did he, for a few years as well? But either way, I don't know, £4.2 million sounds like a lot of money to me. I don't know about you, but I think that's quite a lot of money. I mean, people win that on the lottery, don't they? And then it's life-changing. That's just once. They're not talking about year on year. And that's do if it does 10 years, that's £40 million. Wow, that's a lot. Bet he's in the super tax category. Anyway, this is quite a long loader according to what I've seen on the system and on the phone. I'm assuming it's the 128k version, which is the reason why it's such a long loader. Wouldn't make sense of the 48k being such a long loader. I hope it loads. I can't believe that tape was snapped though. That's one of those scenarios where you go, oh dear, oh no. Stop. I'm there. Does this has got any more to go on here? Pausing the tape. Pausing the tape just in case there's any more. One for keys. And put them on Sinclair 3. Yes. What's my keys? Oh, they'll be in the booklet. They'll be... Ah, there we go. That's me walking forward. There we go. So yeah, you walk down the corridors. We're tracking aliens, aren't we? That's what it is. Yeah, we kind of go forward as well. It's really weird. Get a key to open the door. Oh, fire to continue. We're going down the corridor. Very small screen to work in here. Oh, how did I turn there? Ah, hold the fire down, you turn. Right. Okay, so if I hold the fire down, I can turn that way. Hold the fire down, I can turn this way. Brilliant. It's like a secret room there, I think. There, use the key on it. Whoa, I've got robots. Danger, danger. Press fire to continue. I've got to run down all the way. There's one robot left. Look, I can see it on the screen. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to gently sort of working my way along the corridor. Do. Not bad for a little 3D thing, actually, to be honest with you. Reasonable speed. Not much in the way of what I'd call sound effects, though. I don't know if you noticed that. Got ya. So this must be a special exit here, over here. I've beamed out. Warp bonus. Cool, got 1 coin. I got 25 units. I can fire faster shots, zap power. I've increased my zap power. Faster shots. Guard mapper. I can afford a key. Shots hurt players. That's pretty true. I realise that. I'm gonna oh, whoa, whoa. Robot. Take that, robot. Oh no, turned. There we go, shooting down that. Listen to me being silent. Do you know what that means? I'm actually quite into it. Usually means I'm quite into it. If I'm quite quiet, it means I'm kind of interested in what I'm playing. I'm dead. Seem to have infinite credits. I don't know. Or do I? No, I've got 1 credit left. There's 1 credit left. Alright, okay. We're a big robot. His name is Fred. I've killed him. Fred is dead. People, Fred is dead. There's a secret door, I think, up here. Okay. It's fine. We'll go in there. I quite like the size of his gun. It's quite a big gun, isn't it? Oh, that's a mine, I think. Oh, it's collectible. Thought for a minute there it wasn't collectible. Right, okay. Upgraded gun, I think, I've just got. Yes! More power! Yeah, double shot. Right, I want to get to this wall here. There seems to be something... Look. What's on that wall? See, there's like a little thing on the map above. Oh, it's just... No, it's just creatures moving along. Right, okay. I get that now. So, for instance, up here, there's a creature along this wall. He's coming now. He's coming back down at me. Take a bit of that, robot. I turned accidentally there. It's actually not bad. It's quite playable. I could see this being really cool with a friend, because there's obviously a second screen there where you can set up the thing. I could see this being very cool with a friend. I think I'd be very cool. That'd be very, very, very cool with a friend. I quite like that. New high score. I don't think I've spent much time playing Cybots. It's like the section on Contra, or what was it, Super Probo to Protector, or whatever it was. It's kind of like that. Yeah, it's kind of good, that. I quite like that one. Right, we can definitely play the 128K version of hard driving now, because we've got the we're doing it off the cassette thingy. What's it? These are quite good. This is the PlayZX is excellent. That's the first time I think I've shown off the way that you can do hard driving. There we go, hard driving, 128K version. No, don't. Oh, not sure about. I like the update on this app. It basically. It's not that one. Play that one. Right. They updated the app, and I keep getting my finger sort of caught on the button that says how to rate it, and I end up pushing 1 star, even though it might be a 5-star game. And I never really do that. I don't use favourites. I don't know about anybody else. You ever use it in a car? You know, got sort of like favourites and things like that. I don't do that either. I'm really rubbish at that. This kind of stuff. I don't really, and I don't like to think of favourites. I mean, there are some favourites. Everybody has favourites, but I don't like to think of favourites when it comes to sort of computer games and things like that. Especially with apps like that, where I could be choosing anything. Especially as the way that I'm doing them for sort of the what's on the tape that we do. So yeah, completely pointless sort of exercise, realistically. I was having a lovely conversation in my office the other day about retro gaming and things that are out there, and somebody was discussing Way of the Exploding Fist. Now, I've discussed this before, but I basically have all but about 3 or 4 of the Way of the Exploding variants, one being the BBC version on disc, the Commodore 64 version on disc, and the US release of the Commodore 64 version of Way of the Exploding Fist, which isn't called Way of the Exploding Fist. However, what really annoyed me recently, well, it hasn't annoyed me, it looks really good, is that the ZX Spectrum Next has a Way of the Exploding Fist. I don't know if they've released it with a cover, because I may need that. I have the Evercade version though as well. Do you know it's an Evercade version? It's utterly rubbish. It's not Way of the Exploding Fist, but the one that seems to have come out on the sort of the ZX Spectrum Next, it looks really nice. It's like something that should have been on the Commodore Amiga, but obviously it's on the Next. That's the thing about the Next. It reminds me of a Commodore Amiga. It reminds me of what should have happened with the Sam Coupe, which I still to this day think is a delicious looking machine. I think it was such a lovely upgrade. It's just a shame that I mean, I don't understand the entire Miles Gordon Technologies things, the MGT. MGT sort of connection with Sinclair. I think they just bought the ROM set because obviously it was quite a nice ROM set to buy, so you could load compatibility for a Spectrum into it, a bit like there was the TI 99 or Timex devices where you could load compatibility as a Spectrum in. I think that's what it was realistically. I don't think it was built. Was it built into it? I don't know. There was 15,000 of the things made, and they are delicious. They look great. I love the keyboard look on them. I love the 3.5-inch floppies, proper 3.5-inch floppy drives on them. They just look great. I think they're a wonderful looking machine. Can't justify spending the money on them. I would love one. I mean, I think they're fantastic looking things, but it is. You know, it's going to. That's where it should have gone to. And I know the Spectrum magazines at the time. Do you remember your Sinclair and Sinclair User and even Crash to some extent were kind of showing off what the Sam Coupe could have done and should have done, and it should have been where we went. But it wasn't a Sinclair brand. If it had been the Sinclair Coupe, then maybe, you know, or the Sinclair Sam, which is a bit of a silly name. But anyway, Sinclair Sam. You might have done it, you know. It might have been the next one, or or the Spectrum, or the ZX Spectrum, or something ZX to begin with at the beginning of it. The ZX Coupe. Something like that. The ZX Advanced. I would quite like that, actually. That sounds like quite a cool name, that. The old Advanced. We'll be talking about that fondly. But again, this comes back to the old, what's the ZX Spectrum Next all about? I mean, those people who may own one, I'm absolutely delighted for you. I kind of like one, but I can't justify that cost either. Simply because here's my issue with them. And I know this is a really bad issue to have with them. It's not an issue, really. But it is. My issue with them is that they use FPGA technology, which has nothing to do with golf. But it's programmable hardware. So you can program the logic gates on it to produce a computer, which basically means you can produce probably a better computer than they've produced for the ZX Spectrum Next. Whereas the Spectrum itself was based on a chipset and a board and whatever else it is, and that was very much the hardwired. You couldn't download an update for it and change the technology around, or the gates on it particularly. I don't know. Is that a weird reason to not think it's brilliant? I don't know if that's a weird reason. You tell me if you think that's a weird reason. I just don't. I do like it. I don't like it. I love how it looks. It looks blowing brilliant. I mean, it was Rick Dickinson, wasn't it? It's one of his final designs. It looks brilliant. They look amazing. But there's something about the fact that they're not like a Sam Coupe, which was built with a bit of technology. Here's the processor, blah, 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 blah. They're built with sort of, you can do all the interfaces really quickly. I don't know. Maybe I'm rambling. There's music on this. Oh, that's quite cool. I like that. I quite like that. I'm going to have a drink now. Oh, that's good. That's good. It's good. I like it. I don't know. I want one, but I don't want one. I know you can get the I think that's the other thing with it, is you can actually get like versions of them straight away. People can buy them with because other people have been able to basically copy the FPGA of it and create other nexts from other things. It's just something not right in my head. Okay, let's have a little look at the instructions, because I don't know what the keys will be for this. I'm going to have to look at the keys and see if I can find the hard driving keys. Let's see if I can find hard driving. Hard driving! Can't read it, it's too small, even with that massive manual. QA, OP, W and S to shift up and down. Cool. This manual has 16-bit versions in it. It has the Atari ST version in it, and has the Amiga version in it as well. Cool. I used to love the way that Amiga used to boot. You put a disc into it, and it just booted up, didn't it? You just had a ROM. You didn't actually load to anything other than basically an interface to load it. Right. Right, okay. So, 1 for keyboard. Space centers the... what side of the road do we drive on? Oh, I can't remember. Left, L. A stunt track is a revolutionary driving simulator that combines accurate model of a car racing handling with true 3D graphics. You can't get closer to the thrill of real racing without a fireproof suit. I've actually got a fireproof suit. I do, actually. I've already crashed. What have I crashed into? What did I hear? I don't even know what I hear. Do you see what I hear? Oh my god, it's a beast. Oh no, I forgot how bad it is to drive. Get on the road. I know I'm getting on the road. Oh my god, I'm off the road. Where's the road over here? Set to the wheel, set to the wheel. I'm off-roading. Where am I out? Where am I? I'm doing jumps. I remember this. I remember this. So you got to return it and then center the thing. I'm literally holding the spacebar down so that I can stay on the road and then turning with it held down. There's a truck! God, I missed the truck by a little bit there. Yeah, I'm holding the spacebar down to turn it, and I'm just turning it. Actually, it works quite well, that. I never thought of that years ago. So I'm only doing like little turns, but every time I release it goes back to the centre. That's a clever move. Just don't crash into the cars. We're on the off-road track here. That's quite... Oh, God, oncoming. I got fuel issues. There's a bridge to jump. Look at that. I'm accelerating like a beast. Staying on the road, though. I'm quite surprised by myself here. It's ridiculous. There's a dip. I'm not even in the dip. Game over. Wow. How did you feel the real driving involved in that? There was a lot of real driving, wasn't there? It was a beautiful thing. A man in his car driving like he should, all kinds of ways. All right, okay. Let's go for the next tape that I've grabbed, which is going to be Dragon Spirit, a game that I feel really ought to have had a sequel or two. What's the data on that side? Right. Okay, rewind that side. Right, I always thought this game needed a sequel. Well, let's rewind it. We're going to have another go at this. But, yeah, auto. That one. Won't automatic. Yeah, I always felt it needed a sequel because it's really good. A really good sort of arcade game. It's a really good sort of shoot 'em up. Oh, here we go. We're away. I'm driving. I might be able to go over this jump for a change here. Look at this. If I can keep straight for a change. Oh no, there's the stunt thing. Let's slow down. 60. Stunts that way. Oh, I nearly crashed in the car. Didn't though. Much to my surprise there. I want to do stunts. Let's go stunts. Let's do stunts while we're doing this. Yeah, I always thought the Dragon Spirit required another sort of... it's just a cracking little arcade game. It's just finished rewinding. The barn. I'm still using that spacebar, press the fire button, space bar, sort of hold down the to accelerate thing, so... Oh, we're going downhill. I think I've just jumped downhill. Kaboom! Here we go, here comes our jump. It's the bridge. Oh, I'm a machine, here we go. Going over the bridge. Accelerate, accelerate. Oh, it's like the Bruce Brothers. But less, with more violence. I made it. Oh, I'm awesome. It's basically a tech demo, this game, though, because I mean, it's like 2 minutes of play, and then that's it, you're done. It's like the amazing tech demo. Unreal. Okay. Yeah. Lovely tech demo, that's what it is. 21 seconds worth of it, fuel running out. I managed to do the jump though. You got to give me credit for that. I did the jump. I'm using a lot of fuel. Oncoming car. Boom. Get a little replay now. Instant replay of me smashing into an oncoming car, and that's practically it. Excellent. An excellent looking game, really, for the Spectrum. Think about it. You know, it's 2 or 3 frames a second, but it's not awful, but it's just amazing that it actually works as well as it does. Anyway, I'm going to 1 second, and I'll be back to you, and I'll be back right away, and we'll continue with the next tape, with the next tape of Dragon Spirit. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Anyway, right. Okay, so we're going to restart. We're going to get away from hard driving. Do you know what, though? It's quite impressive. I left that running a little bit while I was sort of watching sort of doing what I was doing, and I was like, yeah, that's actually really quite impressive, realistically. I mean, you've got to remember, it's a Spectrum with literally no power at all, and it's trying to do 3D things. You're meant to be driving a Ferrari Testarossa, actually, is what you're meant to be driving. I can't imagine Ferraris jumping road gaps. Sorry, excuse me for a second. I'm fast forwarding through the pages here of the manual to find out whether I can load Dragon Spirit in 128K mode. I don't think I can. No, you've got to load it and press enter. Yeah, so it's loaded it. It's basic, unfortunately, and loaded it. Never mind. I don't know if I've played this for the channel or not. I know I've played it for the Amstrad CPC. I think I might have played the Commodore version, but I haven't played the Spectrum version of it. I think the first time I saw this, though, wasn't on the Spectrum. I think it wasn't on Amiga. And I remember being very impressed by it on the Amiga. It's an arcade game, as I say. All of these are arcade conversions. But I was just very impressed with it on the Amiga. It just looked really good, and the whole idea of I think your girlfriend is a princess and she's been stolen away. It's a very typical story of the 80s. Very much everybody's princess was stolen away. In the case of Mario's, it was all the time, wasn't it? Princess Peach, she was always getting stolen away. Anyway, but the princess is stolen away, and you're a prince and you turn into a dragon to rescue her. I can't see no problems with that. Realistically, it's very Japanese. You know, if you needed to do something, nobody questions the magic behind all of this. You know, it's how did he become the gigantic thing? No, he wished his way to it. He became the demon that he needed to be, or whatever else. Just became it. It was kind of the thing, wasn't it? So this is one of those games where he just sort of becomes the dragon to rescue his girlfriend. And I just say it's one of the shoot 'em ups that I feel I want it to be released. It's, if anything, I want to see the Tengen Namco games released to the Evercade, because this is a version. I know it's on there as the NES version, but the NES version's rubbish. I'll be honest, it's not very good at all. It's not as good as the arcade version. The arcade version definitely the superior one here is the arcade version. The Amstrad CPC makes a very valiant effort, so I think does the Commodore 64. The Spectrum is quick enough because it's got the resolution, but it really, to enjoy it, the Amiga version is pretty good, actually. Let's be honest, I think the Amiga version would probably work quite nicely. It's funny, I've not even put this on for the I don't think I put this on the 20p Arcade Challenge. I really should do that. That's one of the things. I'm going to give a little promotion to the 20p Arcade Challenge. Right, okay. So every week, the little cluster of us on a Facebook group called Retrotech 100, we get together and we play. Basically, get a chance to play an arcade game. It's very much a random decision. That it's basically you play, you get an entry in a spin of a wheel. If your name comes up, we play your game. It's as simple as that. Everybody gets a chance to sort of have their game on the wheel, and the thing is, it's every week, so it's just 52 a year. We have a bit of fun. We play arcade games. Some of them we've never heard of. Some of them we have heard of. And we played Battle Cruiser M12 the other week, which is basically an upside-down Space Invaders. We've played Space Invaders. We've played... what else have we played? I don't think we played The Punisher. We played Alien vs Predator, the arcade beat-em-up, which is fantastic. Well, I mean, we've played quite a lot of games. Final Fight's been on there. The Poyu Poyu was there. There's been so many sort of nice arcade games. So it's just a bit of fun. I mean, if anybody wants to join in, feel free. It's literally you basically practice as much as you like, and then your first recorded run is your run, and it's as simple as that. And I say that so often, it's on the tip of my tongue. I remember when I practiced doing that as well. That that little speech, practiced it without the ums and ahs that you sometimes get when you're kind of thinking about things and without sort of without the learning sort of the learning experience. It's one of those things you watch when you watch presenters of sort of television or more impressive sort of YouTube channels. They don't and ah, they don't cough, they don't snort. All the things I do on my channel, you know. But those things that they're kind of consummate professionals, you know. It's a job, you know. So thankfully, it's not a job for me. But anyway, it's worthwhile, and as I say, I'm surprised this hasn't turned up on it. I don't think we have done this one, or have we? We might have done, actually, thinking about it. But either way, it's one of those things. I quite like the fact that it shows you all of the possible options here, which is extra head, extra power, life, wide fire, evil power, shield, ground power. It's good because there's lots and lots of sort of controls on there. There's got a little bit of music there. Very specky, that, though. No. Yeah, there we go. Define keys, 4. Left, right, up, down, fire, bomb. H to pause, G to quit. H to pause is a hold, remember? Hold. Play on the tape, right? Okay, we'll turn it over and we'll rewind the other side, which is the levels, and we'll get that. We'll do the levels from there because that's where the levels are on the other side of the tape. Bit annoying that it has to rewind and multi-load. I'm not a big fan of multi-loaders. When they started appearing on the Spectrum, I got it. I understood why they were there. And Target Renegade, because I wasn't a 128k user, I was a 48k user with its loading of its levels. I was like impressed by that. I thought that was really cool. We still to this day think that's really cool. Me and my friends sort of playing that level, but of course then when you died you had to rewind back to level 1, reload level 1, and it didn't take long, but it was there. And I remember, I think the first multi-loader I saw wasn't Target Renegade. I think it was Agent X from Mastertronic, and I was quite impressed by that game. I thought it was quite fun. It was like somebody took Inspector Gadget and stuck him into a Spectrum game so we could play that. And it was quite. Stop. Play. It was quite impressive. We liked it. I mean, it was so good that it got sequel, didn't it? It got Agent X2. But the levels were short and the loading was short. And it wasn't so bad, but it was bad as well at the same time. Do you know that there are some real sort of problems with that? I have made a bit of an error here though. The one thing about the Spectrum is it allowed to multi sort of code 2 buttons into the same thing. So I could technically have the bomb and the fire on the same button. I never thought of that until just right now. Unless it's clever enough to know that I'd already used the space bar for fire. But we'll see anyway. 128k here, of course. Plus 2 grey production. I was describing all the models to a friend of mine at work. I think he was glazed over by the time we got to plus 2 grey production. But that's what it was. It's probably, I like the plus 2 grey because it has got the tape deck. And it has the sort of original chipset of 128k. I think that's why I like the production ones better. I prefer the grey ones. The black ones are more and very much more Amstrad, and I like them. They're all right, but they have a change of chipset in them, so less chips. And of course they're and that Amstrad. I think it says Amstrad at the bottom when you put it on. I think this does as well, actually, to be honest with you. Oh, I got another beverage while I had that little pause there. I got another cup of coffee. I'd finished the previous one. I'm quite pleased, actually. I had a wee pause there, tiny little pause, a minuscule pause. A few nanoseconds for you, a few milliseconds for you. wasn't long at all. That's the beauty of editing. A little bit of editing. You could edit out the hour that I was away from the computer. Oh, here we go. Level 1, Area 1. Here we go. Fire, fire, fire. Oh, got a bomb in. Spectrum version is really good because it's got the resolution. That's what Spectrum has. It's high res. I missed that egg there. There was an egg on the ground there. There was an egg on the ground. That's what I wanted. The egg on the ground is what we wanted. Oh, God, these things are nasty. Spectrum version is actually, I have to admit, I've forgotten how beautiful the Spectrum version is. It's actually really impressive. Oh, you can fight. You can hold them down. I was pushing buttons, but I don't actually have to push the buttons. You can just hold them down. Ah, dinosaur, brontosauri. Tapping them does definitely let me fire faster, though. That's the only thing I would say here. Brontosauri again. Another brontosaurus is this. Oh, we go. You definitely fire faster if you do tap, though. You can hold, but tapping is faster. But yeah, you basically got a bomb and you've got an attack. But as you can see, the graphics are really nice on the Specky. The Spectrum version is really nice. It looks good. The only problem, like usual thing, is they go the monochrome route. You can't see the bullets. It would be nicer if they were a different colour. So you end up with in a bit of trouble with those, and then you bomb him. Oh God, oh. Trying to bomb everything, but I'm not succeeding very well. I've got fires a direction. Ah! But don't get me. I want to get 2 heads. That's what I really want. 2 heads. There's a bit of a way to get 2 heads. So the dragon, yeah. It's dinosaurs as well, of course. Because if you have dragons, you've got dinosaurs. Why wouldn't you? I'm going with that. That's the perfect excuse. Yes. Oh, I missed the ones with stuff in them. Damn you! Missed those eggs. Look at that though. Graphically sound, very sound indeed. Very good looking game. Oh God, I'm doing all right, but at the same time I'm doing really badly. Damn you, Area 1. I'm going to give 2 little bits of health at least. So that's a bonus, I guess. Damn creatures. Oh, there was health there at the bottom, then we dropped off the bottom of the screen because I kind of did something weird there. Oh, do you know what? I want a joystick. Remember those auto fires that you used to have, which are like sort of naughty little sort of buttons that are like basically flick the fire button on and off. That's what I need right now. I want not auto fire. Old school auto fire would be lovely. Thank you very much. There we go. Got some stuff. Extra health. Brilliant. Oh God. Here we go. And then these things that come in sort of sideways. They're like flying squid. That's it, get away from me, flying squid. Got to keep an eye out for eggs as well on the ground to pop open to increase my dragony abilities. Haven't seen any yet, though. Watch him. Scorpion things. Just look more like patterns on the ground, those scorpions, but they're there. You go down. He's gone down. Oh, got health there and I missed it. Oh, damn you. That's pretty good, though. Got to admit, that's pretty good. I like that one. Let's have a little look at this. Yeah, great game. Really good, that one, actually. It's a lot of fun. Do you have to start again? You can start straight from Area 1. That's fantastic. That's really good. I really like this one. As a shooter, it's really good. There's something there, look. That's a double head. That is so much better. See the double head now. What a difference that makes. I missed that earlier, and now I've got double heads. It's much better, so you can do an awful lot more damage. Very much quicker than you could previously. You can stay there. Bird things. Yeah, fire and fire, both at the same time. Triple head. Damn it, missed it. You can get up to 3 heads, I think, if I remember rightly. Get 3 heads and then it's maximum power after that. So there is a reason to go for it. Yes. There's an egg there. It's got a special in it, and I lost it. I lost one of my heads, and the heads act as health. Oh, it's a great game. Really is. Honestly, as a shooter, it's really good for a Specky. As I say, I missed the opportunity here. I should have mapped them all. I wonder if I still can. I wonder if I still can map them all to the spacebar, because then you'd be so much better off. It's kind of cheating, isn't it? But at the same time, it's really good. Bosses at the end of the level, all that kind of stuff. Brilliant stuff. Died. Doing rubbish now. That's a special button. Extra bombs. Ah, right. It does seem to fire faster when you kind of. Oh. I have to hold them both down, and then it causes it to fire. Ah, right. So it sort of multi-fires when you hold them both down. Very cool. Anyway, so that is Dragon Spirit. Another great game on that. To be honest with you, we haven't been bad ones yet. I quite got into Cybots. Quite like that. It's a game about robot bottoms, obviously, you know, and like Bender used to say in what was it called? Oh, what was the name of it? Futurama. I've got to be careful doing that. Somebody watched one of my videos once and thought I was having a stroke because I was kind of struggling to speak at the time. I don't know what I was playing, but I thought it was quite funny. Right, APB. Tape loader. I'll see what happens here, because APB has the potential to be a 128k game, to be honest with you. It has got loady. I think it has multi-loady levels, does it? Can't remember. Anyway, you play as Officer Bob. And my favourite part about this is you have to do certain things and then catch criminals later. And my favourite part about it is you basically have to rough them up, old school 80s style, until your boss arrives. And if you rough them up enough, they admit to their crimes. I mean, seriously, that's some bad police in there. Bob plays bad cop all the time. So yeah, you got your Officer Bob. My favourite part about this, though, is I actually played this once in the arcade, and they have like a sit-down sort of machine that you go in to drive around with lights on the top of it, so you sort of go woo 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 as you're a police car. One of my favourites, though, bizarrely, it's such a strange game. It's like a shoot 'em up stroke top-down racing game. It's just a really weird idea. I like it for that reason. It's different. It's certainly different. I went out on my way, especially just one of the early games that I recollected when I was collecting for my Spectrum, and it was like, it's just brilliant. You go, I mean, it's got all the cliches, you know, you eat donuts for extra points and things like that, and you've got a certain length of time to capture everybody in it. I think it's got a bit of music as well, sort of. I can't remember what the music is though off the top of it, type thing, you know, something like that anyway. But it's just such a lot of fun, really is. It's cliched. It's of its time. It's an 80s game with a yeah. It's great. I can't believe. I don't think we played this on the 20p Arcade Challenge either. It's another game that we should be playing. It's a classic. It really is. And as I say, I played it in the arcade booth type thing. I was quite impressed at the time. I remember it was one of those. It was one that we used to use at the service stations. This is the thing. When I was at service stations, we used to go to service stations, and we used to play arcade games. That's what we used to do in our service stations. That was it. That's how I used to play. It was brilliant. Every time we stopped at a service station, we got a couple of 10p or two to go into to service it into the arcade and play. That's what we did. Can't believe that the arcades have disappeared, you know. I know they're coming back in sort of stylish sort of bars and all this rubbish, but back in the day they were grungy, nasty places, and every pub had one. Nowadays they're all things which can extract money from you. You know, arcade machines, not arcade machines. Arcade machines extracting money, but not in the same way. You got something for you. You got some time to play instead of putting your money in gambling and whatever else is. Never really got the gambling thing with those machines. I don't get the new ones either, because they're not mechanical, are they? They're electronic, so they're just choosing the odds for you. Once upon a time, you used to be able to watch people with fruit machines, and you'd see people piling coins into it, and then you'd know that it was almost ready to pay out, and then people would walk over, put 20p in, and take all, 15 quid in a blast. That's all it used to be back in the day, or you felt like they were almost ready, somebody fed in loads of coins and they're almost ready to do it. I mean, does anybody play them anymore? Somebody must do, because I see them in pubs still. Don't see anybody on them very often, though. It's got to be a dying thing, is it not? Maybe it isn't. Are they still addicting? Reset the K pounds counter. 128Ks press. Oh, right. 128K users. It's going to load it all. It's going to load it all for me. Woo! Excellent. All the levels. Oh, coffee's good. I'm glad we went with 128K on this one. It's going to load all the levels for us. All in a oneer. Why was it 48K on the Spectrum, not 64K? Was it just cheaper? Considering that the BBC was 32K. I mean, it was probably better to be 48K. I mean, you gave you more space on the address bus and gave you a tad more space to put more graphics into, I guess. But why 48K? I understand 16K because that's, well, double it's 32. I just don't understand 48. That's like a 16 and a 32 plus together for the fun of it. Mind you saying that, here's the funniest thing. If you know about the Amstrad CPC, in Spain, where they were quite prolifically sold, in Spain, or maybe this is a Spanish thing. Maybe this is a bit of the Spanish market here. Possibly. Here we go. Brace yourself, strap in. It's gonna be a rough one. Wait for me to try and join the dots here. So, in Spain, the Amstrad CPC was sold as, instead of 6128, it was sold as the 464 was sold, which is the 64K version, was sold as the 472. It was 8K more. Now that 8K, although it featured on the board, was not soldered or attached to anything in any way, shape or form, but it was to avoid a tax in Spain on 64K machines. Did the similar thing occur with 32K machines in Spain? I'm just thinking, because the Spanish had bought a lot of Spectrums. It was a thing, wasn't it? It was very much they very much did that and there's quite a lot of places, but Spanish really did like the ZX Spectrum. So I wonder whether or not the reason it was 48K, and actually usable 48K, which is quite a good idea actually, to be honest, usable 48K, to avoid some of the taxes in Spain, possibly. Did they have the same silly tax on that? But they definitely did on the Amstrad CPC, so the 464 was a 472. I'd really like one, because I want to see the chip being completely useless, just literally stuck on the board, not doing anything. That must be awesome. Anybody got one? I wonder if anybody's got one. Because there was also the 6464, which was the one where they had the floppy drive in, which was kind of cool as well. And then the 6128, which is their basically 128K, which only came with a floppy disk, or the 3-inch disc that Amstrad had found masses of them available for sale. So basically, being the man he was, it's saved him a fortune. Loads of drives, all cheap. Let's bung them in. Who cares whether or not they actually are usable for anybody? I mean, you've got the Amstrad the Amstrad PCW, and he had the 256, 512. Those are all word processors in the UK anyway. That's certainly what we found them are. They were sold as bundles, integrated graphics, integrated screens, integrated keyboards. These floppy drives, but in France, they took it and ran with it, and they're actually use them as games machines. I can't actually believe that. It's almost unbelievable, but that is exactly what they did. They used them as games machines, and there's some quite amazing games out on the CPW range if you can find them. My dad had a PC 512, I remember that. Or was it 6512? It'll be something like that. There'll be a number in front of it for the fun of it. Yeah, and I remember writing programs on it in the BASIC that came with it. But I mean, realistically, it was designed. It was meant to be a word processor because it was a PC word processor. The W was word processor. Music by David Whittaker, passed away unfortunately. 8K code by Walking Circles. Cool. Can I hear the music playing? Oh yeah. There it is. There's music there. C to change controls. Yes, please. One for keyboard. Turn left, right, accelerate, brake, siren gun. We have siren gun. We are ready to play. So day one, you basically can select your date. We're going to start with the codes to show you how it works. Basically, you aim the siren at it, so it's got this weird siren front. Right, okay, so there's my car, and you've got to arrest him oh, forgotten how to play. Go slower than that. Return to station. And then you arrest these things. My driving is dreadful. There's a hitchhiker, pick her up. For extra points. You got to arrest them. You get extra points here for arresting them, by the way. Demerits are for crashing into things. Got a time limit. Pick up somebody, help them. Arrest me. And then we go up here. Oh, I'm steering badly. And there's Officer Bob. Well done, Officer Bob, for that extra cash. Loads early bird bonus. Did all the things you need to do. It's brilliant. And next we've got to pick up litter bugs, and it shows us what they look like. So that's a little bug there. They're throwing the stuff out the car. Arms out. Siren once each time to arrest them. I've got to arrest, I think it's 10? 10 litter bugs. So this is me out in the street here. There's one right in front of me. There's one. We're going to keep an eye out for more litter bugs. Drive faster with your siren off. There's a donut just popped out of the wall there. There's another donut. There's somebody to pick up. Let's pick her up. There's some screeching around here. Let's see if we can get some litter bugs. Where's the litter bugs? Come on, litter bugs. Where are you all? There's one there. Got him. There's a detour there. You can basically drive where you want, realistically. I need to find some. There's a little bug. There, got him. Wait for the little bugs. Go watch your time at the top of the screen as well. Top right of the screen is my time. I think you get more time for eating bugs, eating donuts, where you can buy accelerators and stuff like that. It's a kind of cool game. There's like upgrades for your car and stuff like that. You know, police car. There we go. Get back to the station now. And it's basically loops around, by the way. The whole world is like a great big loop. So eventually I will get back to the station. There you go, Officer Bob. There you go. Perfect. Day 2. Now we got to catch some criminal next on the next day. It's always cool the next day. Early bird. There's the Crooks car, you see. Ram the suspect off the road. Resistometer. Freddy Freak. Selling drugs. Small town bar. So we've got a little meter on the left-hand side now that tells me what we've got to do. We've also got to get some litter bugs and some help. That's what I've got to do today. So the litter bugs are not going to be a problem by the looks of things. There's several of them there. See if we can find somebody who wants help, though, on the side of the road. Oh, crashed into. Nice. Demerit. There's a donut just popped up there. Somebody needs help. Oh, I've crashed into the building. I didn't get the help. Oh, no, wrong kind of help. That was a hitchhiker. Let's go this way. Let's find this one. I'm going to run out of time otherwise. Probably brilliant game, though. Ridiculously fun. Oh, help. Where's that? Sure, I just saw it. Sure, I just saw one. Pull over. Train. What's that? There's Freaky Freddy. Oh, he's thrown dynamite. The horrible man. I'm going to ram him. There he is. Oh. Go on, stand here, Mr. Freddy. Oh, can't drive straight. Pull over. I've got to ram him at speed. Not ramming him fast enough. Oh, I've got him. He's gone that way, though. Pull on my neck. Come on, get him. Get him. Officer Bob. Running out of time. Oh, God, he won't stop. Oh, no. Oh, caught him. Return to station. We're there. We got him. We got him. So we've got to return to station. We're out of time, though. Get that letter bug. Time out. Yeah, but I got him. So do I get the chance to beat him up now? No, I don't get the bonus, but I did it. I've got to get honkers now. Oh, right. I didn't get a chance to do the interrogation. Never mind. Aim at them, series 2. Got to get the honkers. Oh, damn. My demerits are going up. I'm rubbish now. I've got to get honkers and a hitchhiker. Brilliant game. Oh, blown up. Damn. I'm getting... Oh, I can't drive through that. Just behave. Drive sensibly. Try to drive sensibly here. I'm getting too excited, you see. Oops. One demerit to go. I'm really doing badly here. I don't see him honking a lot, though, for honkers. Oh, no. It's all over. I've been fired. I'm a bad police officer. Too many demerits and throw me in the back of a wagon themselves, and I get fired. Fired. I'm a bad policeman. I can't believe I've got killed. That's a really good game, though. I definitely recommend that one. It's definitely want to play. Definitely want to play. Right, okay, let's do the tape loader and see whether 2-bin this is a really weird game. We did play this on the Arcade Challenge a while back, and it's fun, but it's annoying at the same time. You kind of have to turn left and right. I remember as a kid being stuck on one of those. Do you know when they give you those? They used to give this is the days, by the way. They give you. This is when they used to put kids into like rubberized rings with a full, 4-stroke motor or something similar attached to it, and you basically had to aim at the direction you want to go. And I remember ending up spinning around in circles until somebody had to grab hold of it and bring it forward. And they used to put us on those things. So you have to remember it. And if you fell out, first off there was no life jackets, and if you fell out, that'd be it. You'd be mangled by every other blade and propeller that was under the water. So yeah, those are the days. Welcome to the 80s when it was okay to work with petrol engines, water without safety features as such. Amazing, really, realistically, that we survived, but we did. We made it here. We're here in 2024, with a man throwing himself forward with his loincloth on. But yeah, honestly, it's amazing, really. I don't think I've actually played this on the Spectrum in ages. I think this has even appeared ever on What's on the Tape. I don't even remember playing it, to be honest. This is even worse. I remember playing it in the arcade version, but I don't remember this playing the Spectrum version. And I was quite into getting sort of arcade conversions at the time, because they were just great. They were great. I I mean, sometimes I got them and didn't realise they were an arcade conversion in the first place, but sometimes I got them and realised they were. There were thousands of arcade games, by the way. You really, honestly, if you have no idea, but the world has thousands and thousands, tens of thousands of arcade games. On the Arcade Challenge, we've been running it for nearly 5 years now. And we have only played about, 5 years. We've only played about 200 and something odd games. 250 odd games. Yeah, 250 odd games in 5 years, because it's obviously one a week. It's 52 games a year. It's not a lot. Sorry, it's 260 actually if it's about 5 years. But either way, we have not played a lot of them. There are thousands. You can buy, I know these dodgy sort of emulation sticks and things. You can buy those out there. They have 1,000 games on them. 1,000! Under 20p Arcade Challenge rules, you wouldn't get to that for at least, 20 years. Quite honestly, there are so many games out there that we haven't played, tried, and then you find games that are just so, they're so obscure and so rare nowadays that you can't. I mean, I was looking at, I think it was the people who did Battlecruiser 12 that we played, which is really good. They did one called Golden Invaders, and Golden Invaders is almost impossible to find. It's so rare. They did this is their variation of Space Invaders, but they did such a good job on Battlecruiser M12 that I quite fancied the idea of trying Golden Invaders. But no, it just you can't find some of these things. We played a game, I can't remember its name. It'll come to me, but basically it's a very excellent game from the Able Corporation, sort of a little sort of collecting gold thing in a sort of platform style. In fact, somebody was sneaky and they re-released it on the PC and didn't tell everybody it was the same thing. I'm sure they called it something ethereal or something like that. But this game was just amazing. I found it. It was the only game made by this company called Enable Corporation. And it's really good. The gameplay is good. The gameplay is fun. It's kind of feels a bit like the original Mario Bros that you had on the Spectrum, which was an arcade game, so right, where you basically knock the creatures off and then grab the stuff. In this, you didn't have to kill the creatures. You were just trying to grab gold that was dotted around the room. Bit of Pac-Man-esque stuff. Really good. Can't remember its name. I'll try and remember and put it in the comments. If I remember, I do. If I don't. But it just a really, really fantastic game. There are so many of them out there that are really, really good. I mean, I got for the Switch, I got the Space Invaders Invincible collection. It's just, and because it basically has about 12 different versions on it. I've also got the Wonder Boy collection. Remember Wonder Boy? Play Wonder Boy? Wonder Boy was fantastic. It's great on the Spectrum too. We wanted that. I wanted to play that run and shooting game with the platforming thing on the Spectrum. And we wanted to play these games. Do you remember Black Tiger? That was great. That was really, really good. Oh, some nice music here. Sorry, I had a little cough further away there. It's because I'm chatting. I've got my coffee in my hands and I know I've got a tickly throat. See? No professionalism here. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Any key to continue? Yes. What are the keys? Player 1 is ZX, Q to fire, and that one to paddle. Right, okay. 0 to start the game. Okay, I'll just use those. 2-bin. Doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-doodle-doo. Oh, that's right. You. I don't know why I'm paddling this way though. Oh, graphics are nice though. Oh, you push the two together. Ah, right. Push the two together to paddle. That's reverse, right. Two together to paddle together, right. I get it now. So that's to paddle together. So you push the two together. I'll burst my bloody inner tube. There we go, down there. Oh, there's an alligator coming. He's eating me. Been eaten by an alligator. Yeah, so basically push the two buttons together to swim on the same side. I don't think I've ever played the Spectrum version of this, you know. This is where you all tell me I played it on the thing before. The music's quite good as well. So we got a tin can on us as well. I'm trying very hard to wiggle both my arms here. There's a man fishing. I need a... There we go, I'm going through there. I went to the jungle. Awesome. Got another tin can. Push the two buttons together. It does actually seem to make me go faster. So... Did I hit him? I think I did. There we go. Did I get through? That's pretty good, actually. It's better than I thought it was going to be. Pretty good. It's a pretty good version, actually. It's very similar to the arcade, actually. Got a coughing fit coming on here. There we go. That is brilliant. Oh, I ran out of credits. I ran out of movements there. Ran out of credits. That's really good. What a fun game to finish. Into the new area. Somebody firing at me from the side there. There's a ball and some treasure. Get this. This is really good, actually, people. Oh, burst. Yeah, I'm gonna say this is a lot of fun. I'm going too slowly. Why am I going too slowly? Why does it keep sending that crocodile at me? Yeah, whoever coded this actually did a nice job. They took they've taken the essence of the game. They've got the bulk of the things that go with it. Yeah, it's pretty good. What's this? I like it. I like it a lot. Even if we seem to be in hell, there's a 6-pack of them there. Go, go, go. Oh, popped it again. That's alright, actually. That was quite a nice way to end. Thank you for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure. I'm off for now for a couple of weeks, certainly with what's on tape's concerned. There'll be 20p arcade challenge. There'll be at least a game from some 8-bit generation, maybe, possibly some 16-bit. Maybe even 32-bit, because I got some games recently for my PlayStation 2. But yeah, I'll be off for a couple of weeks, and I'll be back soon, refreshed, revitalised. Hopefully my back will be a lot better than it was, but if you've noticed recently, I've not complained about it during the video, apart from now, when I'm leaving. Have fun. I'll see you soon. Please feel free to like and subscribe if you're not actually subscribed to the channel. Share it a bit, maybe. See if we can get a few more people watching it, just for fun. But anyway, I've been your host, Real Generic Demon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye now.